told you to stay clear of this.
What do you mean, that cryptic voicemail that you left me before you smashed into Todd Manning's house and rescued Marty? John, you were right. It's unbelievable. Todd was holding her hostage. You know, and aside from a little collateral damage to his face, which can only be an improvement, it's all good. You saved Marty's life.
It's very grand.
Yeah, it's medieval. It was my former father-in-law.
Nice prenup.
No, I inherited it. Well, Asa was into grand gestures.
Mom.
Oh, my God, Cole. Honey, I just heard about the baby. I'm so sorry. How's Dot?
She's a mess. She barely said a word on her way home from the hospital. Now she's locked herself up in a room.
I had a talk with Dr. Joplin. We're going to get some answers.
Well, I certainly hope it helps. Star's got a lot on her mind right now, and actually, Dorian, I need to tell you something. So I think maybe you better sit down. Okay?
You know.
Who told you?
Todd, why didn't you say something, sweetheart?
I just couldn't. I don't know why.
I'm so sorry. I know how much that baby meant to you. I'm so sorry.
It was a baby girl.
I'm sorry. How are you doing?
I never even held her. I thought I had no one. And then there you were. It's like a miracle.
Yeah.
You saved Marty Saber's life. Why are you still in jail?
Well, you want the list? Contempt of court, assaulting a police officer, breaking and entering, aggravated assault.
You were right, John. They should have given you a warrant.
They didn't, Mike. Hey, look. You got enough stuff going on in your own life. You don't need to be worrying about me.
You heard about it? Yeah. Marcy's just, you know, she's devastated, but I never let myself get too involved, so. She called her family, you know, when we thought the baby was going to be all right, and then the baby didn't make it. So I take her home, and the apartment's filled with gifts and cards, and flowers, and balloons, and a stork. There was a stork.
Mike, if you think you can just man up and handle this yourself.
You know what? This isn't my loss, you know. I mean, I moved out of there.
If she's in pain, you're in pain, Mike. That's just the way it works.
I thought it would be Todd. I was sure it would be Todd, who had hurt Marcy. I never saw this coming.
Do I look like Jessie to you? Where am I? Someplace safe. Who's there? A friend. What are you looking at?
Your eyes. They're usually closed.
What do you mean?
You're usually asleep.
How do you know?
I watch. It's locked for now. You'll be more comfortable if you do as I say. Look, I don't know who you are, and I don't know why I'm in here, but you have to unlock this door. I can't. I gave my word.
To whom?
To you. I don't understand. You never do. That's who you are. You only go so far, not one step further. It's easier that way.
Easier for whom?
For all of us. For you, for Tess, for me.
Who are you?
My name is Bess.
Come on, Vicky. Hasn't been that long.
Tess?
Nice to see you, too.
Well, at least you're not hiding anymore.
Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag and into this. I guess those restraints weren't enough for me.
Sorry about that. Why did you come back?
Jessica's taking a breather while I take care of some business.
Well, there's nothing here for you now. You know that. Jared and Natalie are safe, and you're not going anywhere.
Relax, Vicky. I'm not here to hurt anyone.
You are hurting Jessica. You hurt her recovery, and you're keeping her from her new daughter.
She's my daughter. I gave birth to her. And I'm not going anywhere until I see that she's okay.
You think you're alone in this? You're not. Whatever you need.
You know what I need? Is you on the outside. All right? Come on. There's got to be some way around this. Right? I mean, you were right.
Just makes the mayor and the judge look wrong.
Yeah, okay. You saved Marty from Todd. That's got to be worth something.
Not in their eyes, Mike. I bypassed the chain of command. I broke half a dozen laws. I reminded everybody of the mayor's connection to Ramsey. I knew better, and I still did it, Mike. I'm going to have to pay for it. I'm going to have to pay for it.
Detective McBain was on the ground, unconscious. I entered the cell, but tripped and hit my head. The next thing I remember is Detective Vega waking me. Detective McBain was gone. Does this statement square with your recollection of the events?
Well, I did point out to Officer Webster that his official statement bore no resemblance to the verbal statement he gave me when I found him. He seemed fine with that.
Did you point out the consequences of him making a false statement?
I did, and he refused to change it.
You mean he refused to point the finger at John?
Pretty much.
I wish we all had that luxury. But John went rogue. I can't let that slide.
I hear you. You know, but I was thinking that maybe there was a way around the charges. You know, maybe we could find someone who would be willing to give a statement on John's behalf explaining why he did what he did.
You mean Marty Saybrook?
Is there anything else you need me to pick up for you? No. Oh, thank you. I'm really glad the two of you have each other.
She seems like a great lady. I'm so glad she was there for you.
Yeah, she's been great. Come on in. Can I get you anything?
I should be doing something for you.
You're here. That's all I need.
Does anyone know what happened to the baby?
No, nobody does. She was here, and then she wasn't.
And Star Manning was her mother.
Yeah.
You were together for a while?
About a couple of years.
You knew what Todd Manning did to me, and then you made a baby with his daughter? Why are you still getting that rag?
That's all you're going to say?
What do you want me to say?
Marty Saybrook returns from the dead. She's found living with your ex-husband, the man who raped her when she was in college. And you're critiquing my taste in tabloids?
What do you want me to do, Dorn? You want me to yell?
Well, I can't exactly do that now, can I? Because I have a toddler upstairs who needs his sleep. I've got another little boy who hasn't seen his father in weeks, and a little girl who just lost her baby. But, what would you like for me to do? Would you want me to, like, toss this vase? Would that make you feel better? How's that? Happy now? It's a start.
Look, I was just thinking that maybe Marty could give a statement on John's behalf. Saying, that if John hadn't found her, that, she would have left town with Fanny by now. Look, the publicity could get him off.
I'm all for knocking down these charges, but I won't use Marty. And I know that's not what you're suggesting, but that's the way it's going to be perceived. We're using a victim to help a cop beat a rap.
Then what? John's on his own?
John's going to have to face what he did. He broke the rules. A lot of them. Look, this department is not going to turn into...
Where's McBain?
Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor.
Where is he?
Detective McBain is awaiting arraignment in his jail cell.
Get him up here. John McBain will have his day in court, but not before I have his badge.
You talked to Bo?
I left him a message.
It was the same kind of message that you left me, telling him to stay out of it?
Hey, Mike, this is my problem.
No, you know what, brother? If I'm not alone, you're not alone. All right, Bo's not going to let you hang for this.
At the end of the day, he's got to uphold the law, Mike.
Dude, refusing you a warrant is not the law. It's political cronyism. That's illegal, too.
Mike, I knew what I was doing, and I'd do it again. Getting Marty away from Manny. I just wish...
What?
I'd done it a hell of a lot sooner.
I'm sorry, Cole. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Star and I fell for each other before we knew what her dad did to you. But when you and her parents found out about us, you all freaked out.
Then you stayed together.
Well, yeah, you went to Star's mom and said it wasn't fair to keep us apart.
When you tell me things like this, it's like you're talking about somebody else.
Sorry.
Okay, Nigel said that your room is ready.
Oh, that was quick.
Yes, well, that's Nigel. Oh, excuse me. Helen?
His Honor is wondering where you are.
Okay, I'll be right there. I'm really sorry. That was work, and I've got to go, and I've got to shower, and I've got to change, so.
No, you should go. I'm fine. I've got Cole to show me around, and Nigel.
All right, if you need anything, Cole has got my number, so don't hesitate to call. And don't you worry about anything today, okay? No homework, nothing. You rest, relax, no essay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You're writing an essay?
Yeah, I'm in for college.
Colleges, yeah, of course. I didn't even think.
Yeah, I can fill you in.
Maybe you don't want to talk about stuff like that, though, right now.
No, actually, I'd rather talk about stuff like that.
There's just so much I don't know about you. Do you play sports? Do you have the grades? Do you have any pull? I mean, I know I went to LU, but you're...
Mom.
I was just about to ask where your father went to school, but how could that be? I don't even know who he is.
The baby is fine.
Then let me see her.
Uh-uh.
You're hiding something.
No, she needs her mother.
You're looking at her. Look, if you want little Miss Precious back, bring me my kid.
No, that's not up for negotiation.
Who the hell are you?
I'm her grandmother, and there's no way I'm letting you put your hands on that baby.
You really think I'd hurt her?
You hurt everyone, Tess.
Not my kids. Not like you and Tori and Victor. They'd all be laughing their asses off. Victoria Lord abusing a poor, helpless baby.
Keeping her away from you is not a big
I'm her mother. She needs me.
I tell you what, you let Jessica come back, and I'll discuss it with her, and then she can decide.
Not
if you're
really
gonna
an
see
option now, Vicky. We answer to a higher authority.
You're another altar, aren't you?
Yes, Jessica. I'm another altar. I'm Bess. I'm nothing like Tess. It's all right. You have nothing to fear from me. I'm here to take care of you. By locking me up in a cage? Everything I've done is for your own good.
What do you mean? What else have you done?
Couldn't you have tossed a coffee mug? Really? This vase cost him $1,000.
Dorian, my daughter just lost her baby. I should have been comforting her. Instead, I had to break the news to her that her father's been holding Marty Saybrook hostage for months in his house. You should have seen the look on her face. I mean, she didn't even know how to react. Well, hell, I don't even know how to react.
It is bizarre. Even for Todd.
Oh, you know what John told me?
What?
John told me that Todd made Marty fall in love with him. And that Todd fell in love with Marty, too. Todd fell in love with Marty Saybrook, a woman he raped. Now, how sick is that?
I am so sorry. I'm not doing anything right. Should have asked about your father right away.
Mom, it's okay.
Who is he? I mean, where is he?
Well, his name was Patrick Thornhart. He was your husband.
I have a husband?
You did. He died.
Okay, do me a favor. When you're standing in front of the judge, don't go shooting your mouth off about doing it again. I'm doing it.
She was helpless, Mike. She couldn't walk. She lost her memory.
I saw the x-rays.
Yeah. And while she was like that, he lied to her. He told her that he was the only one she had. He told her that I had wanted her dead. He reached inside and he took away who she was. He broke her down piece by piece, and then...
Yes, the good news is that you found her, all right? And we can get her the help that she needs.
Help? When she was 18 years old, Manning had two guys hold her down, and he raped her. After all this time, she almost learned to cope with it. After the accident, he found her, and he twisted her around until she trusted him again, and then he did it again, Mike. He slept with her. The son of a bitch that slept with her.
Time? Hey, Tony, isn't there something we can do, man?
I'll take it from here.
You might want to think about getting a good attorney.
Oh, come on. Are the cuffs really necessary?
Who wants to do this book?
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Look, it's going to be okay. I'm going to call Arthur Jackson, okay? Don't say anything until he gets here.
Sorry I got to do this, John.
I'm just glad it was you.
The man has made a mockery of this department, of the judiciary, of my office.
I'm so sorry. I would have knocked, but I didn't think you would have heard me.
Your ex-husband wants to bury McBain's egregious disregard for the law.
I was just suggesting that the mayor might want to rethink his plan to go after John.
It's time to clamp down.
Well, the last time you clamped down, Mayor, it didn't work out too well. Lee Ramsey, your hand-picked appointee, he stole millions of dollars worth of jewels. Yeah, just throwing that out.
All the more reason to make an example out of McBain. I want him prosecuted to the full extent of the law.
You know, I always appreciate your input, Your Honor, but I'm the district attorney, and it is up to me and my discretion in who I prosecute and who I don't.
This from a woman who walked a murder suspect to get her boyfriend his company back.
Well, actually, the charge was attempted murder, and I didn't have a case.
Well, if you had so little leverage, how come Dorian Lord signed her company away?
Out of the goodness of her heart, she's a very good woman. You know what? You're off the hook, Mayor. I don't answer to you.
You answer to the voters, as do I, and we will both be out of a job if we don't give the citizens of Landview the justice they deserve.
Well, I wouldn't assume that the public is on your side in this one. I mean, I was just walking through the squad room, and I should hear the questions that the TV reporter is asking Lieutenant McBain.
What TV reporter?
Detective McBain, how's it feel to be Landview's newest superhero?
What you don't know can't hurt you. And that's my job, to make sure you never get hurt. I thought that was Tess's job. Is that what she told you? Any help that Tess has given you over the years is incidental. Why are you just showing up now? I've been here all along. I just prefer to let you and Tess sort out your squabbles on your own. I only step in if it's absolutely necessary.
So you're a failsafe.
Exactly. If you're too fragile or Tess is too willful, I take control.
Like Jean Randolph.
You both answer to a higher authority?
Do you know how hard it is to give birth alone?
I'm sure it was a terrible ordeal.
It wasn't an ordeal, it was a disaster.
What does that mean?
Look! I want to see my baby, okay? I need to know that she's okay. I want to see my baby. You can hold her. I won't even touch her, okay? Let me do that, and then I'll let Jessica come back.
Really?
Yeah.
If I bring the baby here, you will let Jessica come back?
Yes. Yes. It's on her, okay? The longer I stay out, the stronger I get.
Jessica will fight you.
I don't think so. I'm gonna know for a fact that she's locked up. So what's it gonna be, Vic? Me or Jessica?
Todd is sick. You're right about that. But then I have told you that he is capable of doing anything, and that includes harming Star's baby.
Well, he had other plans for Star's baby. Yeah. He told Marty that Star had changed her mind about giving her baby up for adoption and that she wanted to give him her baby.
He told Marty that?
Oh, yeah. He was planning on running away with Marty with Star's baby.
And how was he planning to pull that off?
I have no idea.
I could kill him.
Yeah, we'll take a number.
What's that?
It's memories, yours and mine. I thought maybe it would help to look through it.
I don't want to disappoint you.
Yeah, no, I know it's going to take time, but we've got to start somewhere.
All right, let's have a look.
I'm no hero. I was just doing my job.
Then why were you arrested? By all accounts, your actions kept Dr. Saybrook from a life with the man that raped her.
I can't comment on that.
Looks like the media found their angle.
John McBain is Batman.
Is it true
When
that
do you
you
think
made
they'll
Mayor
peg him
Lowell
as
and Judge
Two-Face?
Manning aware of your suspicions about Todd Manning long ago?
As a matter of public record, I've been asking for months for a second search warrant of Todd Manning's house. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Manning contributed heavily to both the judge and the mayor's campaigns. Is that why they refused to allow you a second warrant? Did they, in fact, order you to stop your investigation?
A source at City Hall?
I have no comment.
Look, what my brother won't say is that once he confirmed that Marty Saybrook was indeed being held hostage by Todd Manning, his attempts to rescue her were blocked by elected officials who were afraid to cross the worst criminal that this town has ever known.
That is patently untrue. Detective John McBain broke the law, and I, for one, will not allow him to get away with it.
So you're a gatekeeper? That's one of my functions. Well, are there any more, or is it just you and Tess? That's enough for now. No, I need you to let me out of here. You need to arrest. No, I need answers, and I need to know why I'm in here. No, you need your rest. In a cage? You don't know what's good for you, Jessica. That's why you are in here, and Tess is out there. You let Tess out? What kind of gatekeeper are you? I'm monitoring the situation. If Tess crosses the line, I'll step in, like I always do.
The nurse will be in shortly with the baby.
That's more like it.
Just so that we're on the same page
I
here.
get to see my baby, and that's it.
And then you will let Jessica come back.
Just a question. Would it be so horrible if I got to raise my own kids?
Tess, you and I had a deal.
Forget it. It's just a question. Yeah. What kind of grandmother would want her grandkids raised by a sappy little goody two-shoes like that? Honestly, the girl's defective.
Yes, well, she did not lock 2 people up in a basement with dynamite to blow them
Oh,
up.
yeah? But she didn't stop it either. You know, when are you going to get it? The only reason I'm still around is because Jessica refuses to let go of her mean streak. She's worse than I am.
No. When she is not integrated, I realize the different facets of her personality are grossly exaggerated.
Did you ever stop to think that maybe she's a piece of me? Yeah. Of course not. You're just like her. You only see what you want to see. Never mind that I was the one that tried to let Jared and Natalie out. You know, you can ask Tina. I left her a message. Never mind, you know, got rid of... Bring her closer.
You see? She's absolutely perfect. 10 fingers, 10 toes, excellent lungs. She cries with the best of them.
What the hell is this? I warned you. No games.
I let Tess out, temporarily, because she's the one that carries the memories of the birth of your baby. She's the only one that can assure you that your baby is all right. And she promised to come back.
Since when have we trusted Tess?
She'll come back, or I'll go get her.
Since when has that ever worked? When have you ever been able to control Tess? You bring me my baby, or I will see my way out of this
Calm
street.
down, or I will send the baby back to the nursery.
Go ahead. It's not my baby, and you know it.
Todd bought a house in New Mexico for Marty. And he and Marty were planning to run away. There, the Star's baby. Todd was going to steal his own daughter's baby.
Todd is a psychopath.
Well, I don't want to think about it.
You better think about it. Damn it, you've got a duty to think about it. Claire, the reason that these hideous men get away with crimes against women is because there's some woman out there so battered, so abused that she's thinking, oh my, he's going to change. Oh, he isn't really like that.
I divorced the man, all right? I have a restraining order against him. He's the one that went out and found a woman that he hurt years ago, held her hostage because she has no memory of the pain that he caused her. He emotionally rapes her over again.
You know, you almost seem sorry for Marty. Of course I feel sorry for Marty.
How can you not feel sorry for a woman who's lost absolutely everything?
Anything?
They look happy.
Yeah, that was you. Do you want to know what happens next?
Yeah, I assume we went on a honeymoon or something.
Yeah, after you guys got married, you took off and you were pregnant. So that means I was with you. I mean, obviously I wasn't born yet, so... But I was there from the beginning. I always used to ask Dad to tell me that I was there from the jump. Anyway, yeah, we traveled around a lot.
Is that California?
Yeah, you remember that?
Well, it's just palm trees in the background. They have palm trees in California, right? Why California?
You guys got jobs there teaching.
Why do I get the feeling you're leaving something out?
Dad wanted to move far away from here. He had some trouble with some people.
Todd?
No, people in Ireland. That's where Dad was from. Anyway, so Dad was a great teacher.
He was Irish?
Yeah.
But isn't that where my accident was?
Yeah, the same people that caused our accident a few years back murdered my dad.
What? Okay, so your father had been murdered, and you thought I was dead. Who got you out of it? Island, I mean, who took care of you?
John McBain.
So, Mayor, are you saying you didn't force Detective McBain to close the investigation?
Detective McBain took the law into his own hands. He broke into the residence of a private citizen, and in the process, he saved a life. Now, the system failed to protect Margaret Saybrook, but McBain did what he felt he had to do, and he saved her. And while I cannot condone vigilantism, I do recognize in this case, we benefited from the detective's initiative. There will be no charges filed against John McBain. Detective Vega, the keys? Detective, you're free to go.
I have had enough therapy to know that altars are supposed to be about keeping me together. Tess locked up my sister and Jared and tried to blow them up. How did that help me? You may have a point. Then let me out. Send me back. Are you strong enough to face what's back there? I don't know. But who does the most damage on the outside, me or Tess?
That's not my baby. Trust me, Mrs. Brennan. The neonatal unit takes every precaution. We have the child's footprint. She's been coded and tagged.
I don't care what she says. I did not give birth to that child.
Take the baby back to the nurse.
Why? So you can cover up what you've done?
Tess, listen to me. I swear to you, I know how difficult it must have been to give birth alone, but this is the little girl we found with you and...
Liar! Liar! You stole my baby from me! You're right. This has to stop. Remember, Tess will say or do anything to remain in control. I'm well aware of how far she'll go. Whatever she says, don't believe her. Promise? Let's get somewhere. Go home to your family. I'll take care of Tess. If you don't bring me my baby, you will never see Jessica again.
Stop this, you're gonna hurt yourself.
I will bury her so deep that she won't know how to come back. And then I will go after your entire family. I swear. Kevin, Joey, Natalie, I will hurt them until you bring my baby back. Stop it! Mom?
Jessie. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Oh my God, Mom. I'm in trouble.
Just calm down. Calm down, it's all right. Tess was here, but she's gone.
Oh my God. No, she'll come back. Or the other one will.
What other?
There's another altar. That's an experiment we're not going to repeat. We had a deal. You were supposed to reassure Jessica, not cause trouble. Am I just supposed to keep quiet when Vicky is shoving someone else's kid in my face? You're supposed to think of Jessica and what's best for her. Fine, fine, I'll keep a lid on it. Now let me out so I can go and straighten this out. I've taken care of it. No, you don't understand. They have the wrong kid. There's been a mix-up. You're mixed up, Tess. No, Jessica won't know. You know, she wasn't there when the baby got born. I'm the only one that knows. I gave birth to her. I understand perfectly. Get some rest. Beth, let me out! Beth, please, let me out! Beth!
You've evolved. Really, I'm proud of you.
Don't make fun of me, Dorian.
I am not making
you
fun
are.
of you. I'm trying to make the point that your relationship with Marty used to be as toxic as
you and Vicky?
Yeah. No. The point I was trying to make was your relationship with Marty used to be as toxic as your relationship with Todd.
Dorian.
But, good for you, kid, because you're now over it.
Oh, well, thank you.
Indeed, I just hope that Marty's gotten over it, too. Wouldn't it be funny if she woke up one morning and remembered that she was in love with John and decided to fight you for him?
I know John was there when the accident happened.
Yeah, I got thrown from the van before it crashed. John's the one that found me. We came to get you. Then the van blew up, and we thought that
You'd see me die.
Is this too hard for you?
No, I need to know. Just glad John was there for you.
Yeah, he was great. He's been a good friend to me.
Maybe you could tell me what he was to me.
Detective McBain will have to account for his infractions. He'll be placed on administrative leave for a month, and the record will reflect his insubordination. But it will also show a history of bravery and dynamic police work, which does the city of Llanview proud. John, I'd be happy to reinstate you and pin your badge on you personally.
Detective McBain, any comments?
My brother's extremely grateful.
Hey, Mayor,
Yes, Detective.
take your badge, take your job, and shove it.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
Aren't you a little bit worried that maybe Marty will want to pick up where they left off?
Todd lied to me for months.
I loved her. I can't fix it, Bo. I can't fix this anymore.